What's up, y'all? Is this on?
Antoine, had to feel strange at the end of the game yesterday with so many DBs down with injury. You're kind of the last man standing back there. How difficult was that, and how well did you think the rookies and the young guys that stepped in handled things?
Yeah, I think they handled it well. That's part of the game. Injuries happen. People go down, and it's next man up. And they came in. They were excited to play, and I thought they played well.
Well, I know you'll be ready no matter who's there, but is there a sense in terms of whether Carlton, whether Jamel, whether Levante might be there, be able to practice and play again this week, or is it too early to know?
Too early to know. I'm not really sure yet. Yeah.
I know there's a sense of urgency every week, right?
Mhm.
17 shots
Right.
in this season, but with you being 4-6, is that level of urgency ramped up because the margin for error, right? I think the magic number might be 9, might be 10 for you guys to get in or win the division. Is with that margin of error shrinking, do you guys have to amp up even more to win these games at all costs?
Yeah, I feel like we always, every time we, get to game week, it's always the same thing. We're always, ramping it up because that's just a part of the job and what we do. But, as we come down to the wire, it's more important because, these games start to mean more, especially as far as us making a playoff run. So we just got to make sure that, we come in here, work hard, and just take care of business.
Antoine, just wondering what San Francisco did well on offense that kind of caused some issues for your defense.
Yeah, they're a good team, good offense. They got weapons everywhere, and so they put their guys in good position to make plays. And unfortunately, we lost that one, but they're just a good team.
Most NFL teams have two really good weapons in the passing game, and I think the great ones have 3, the elite ones have 4.
Yep.
You were a part of it here with Evans, Godwin, AB, and Gronk during your Super Bowl year in 2021. When a team has 4 weapons like that, you can't take all 4 away, can you? It's almost like whack-a-mole where somebody's going to be open just because of the elite talent they have, right?
Yeah, I would say it's definitely more difficult. When it's hard to double everybody. You can't double everybody when you got 4 guys. So it's tough, but that's just part of the game.
What was that like for you, seeing so many guys in your secondary, so many guys on your defense, fixtures on your defense? Wanted to clump Devin White in there too. Obviously he's linebacker, but just what was that kind of like for you, finishing out the game where it's like so many new pieces are around you?
Yeah, it's part of the job. I'm gonna go out there and give everything that I have, and no matter who's around me, everybody's held to a standard. So when you come out there, you got to be prepared, and next man up. That's all you can do in that situation.
You mentioned everybody's held to a standard. I know your head coach is held to a high standard, especially when it comes to defense, and his track record certainly speaks for itself. But also wins and losses, coaches are held to that too. I mean, do you
100%.
guys feel that at this point you're playing for his job at all? Does that even cross your mind? I know you got a lot of other things you're worried about too,
Yeah.
including your own job.
Yeah. So my goal is just to come in here and be the best version of myself that I can be. So everything else after that, obviously we want to win games. That's the goal each week. So that's what we're trying to do.
You had an incredibly high tackle total yesterday. Did you feel like a bit of a one-man gang out there? I know you made a huge impact this year with takeaways, but yesterday you were close to 20 tackles.
Yeah, I didn't even know until after the game until somebody told me. I'm like, oh, wow, that's cool. I mean, I don't think you ever want to be in that situation where the safety has that many tackles, but, I'm just doing the job. Yeah.
Antoine, Sunday's a 20-point game. Obviously, you guys made it interesting late, but with the Eagles, the Bills, the Niners, and the Lions, those kind of the 4 best teams you faced this year.
Yep.
It's 4 games that you guys really weren't in down the stretch. Is there a frustration or a disappointment that you guys haven't been able to step up against the very best teams on your schedule and make it closer?
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely frustrating, especially when the game's so close and then a few plays happen and then it seems like it gets out of hand. So it's frustrating, and all we can really do is just learn from it and see what ways we can get better so we can not, make those same mistakes that we made in the past. So that's all we can really do.
Foles was saying that even where you are right now, what you guys have at 4-6, you're a game out of first, and you have really a lot. I think it's 4 division games in the 7 that are left. Do you guys feel in the locker room that there's a sense of control and still being in charge of the way the season folds out for you guys?
Yeah, it's still in our hands. I mean, we got to go ahead and make sure we take care of our business. You know, we got to win. We got to win our games that we're supposed to win, and you know, it's still there for us. So you know, we still have hope for that in that aspect.
This wasn't your first loss of the year, right? But what was said in the locker room? What was the mood in the locker room after this? And was it different than in previous weeks?
It's just that we gotta. It's getting serious. Like it's getting down to the wire. Like you said, coming down to these final games, we gotta make sure that you know we get some wins in our belt so we can make this playoff push. So that's pretty much the message of it.
Anything else?
Good. Yeah. Thanks, y'all.